Hello family. In this video we are asked to find the integral of the following function, right? So we have x square root of x plus 1 dx, right? So okay, let me just try to simplify this first. So I'm going to have x, then I have x plus 1 all in bracket to the power half, right? Remember, to turn a square root into the exponent, you know that this is to the power 1 and there's a 2. So this one is your numerator and the 2 there is your denominator. Ne? Sharp. And then we have our dx. Right? So now guys, I have to check here. I'm like, okay, usually for this to be a basic type of integration, I need the derivative of the inside of the bracket to be outside, right? Sharp. So if you check here, the derivative of x plus 1 is 1 basically, and which is not x, right? So obvious, and there's no way I can move the x because it's also the variable that needs to be integrated. So I have two options if that's the case. And if it's not the basic, it's either I'll use integration by U-substitution or by parts. So I check, do I have different functions? By different functions, I mean, am I multiplying an algebraic expression with a trig ratio, or am I multiplying an algebraic expression with a log or a ln function? In this case, no, I have the same type of functions, right? These are all algebraic function. What I mean is this: x is algebraic function, and also x plus 1 is algebraic function. So here I have to use the U substitution. And the U substitution, you always take the one inside the bigger bracket, the one with the exponent to be a U. So we're going to have U equals to x plus 1. Right? And then we can see that, okay, if I move the 1 to the other side, I'm going to have U minus 1 equals to x. All right, you always need to find the expression for U and the expression for x. And then from there, we are going to do this. Let's see. We need to find du. Ne? So I'm going to say du equals to, what is the derivative of x? The derivative of x is 1. So I'm basically having 1 dx. Ne? 1 dx. Remember, I'm deriving u. So anything that is not u, I have to write the dx. If it was t, I will have to write dt. Do you get it? And then the derivative of a constant becomes 0. So that guy there is gone. So I basically have du equals to dx. Right. Now, after I get those three things, I can substitute into my integral. So I have this. And then where there's x, I'm going to replace with u minus 1. Okay, so I have in bracket u minus 1. And then where there's x plus 1, I have to replace with u because u is x plus 1. Sharp. So I have u to the power half. And then remember, dx is the same as du. So I'm going to replace dx with du. All right. Now we can easily integrate. Okay. Firstly, I'm going to apply laws of exponent and FOIL. X to the power 1 times, u to the power 1 times u to the power half is going to be u, let's use a pen, is going to be u to the power 1.5, which is 3 over 2, right? Remember, we have to add the exponents. Then it's going to be minus u to the power of half, because negative 1 times u to the power of half is negative u to the power of half. Then here you have du, right? Now this is easy to integrate. It's back to basics. Do you see it? Remember, when we integrate, we're gonna add a 1 here. So it's going to be 3 over 2 plus 1. That gives us 5 over 2, right? So I'm basically having u 5 over 2. And then I need to multiply by the inverse always. Ne? You multiply by the inverse of the exponent. So the inverse of the exponent is 5 over 2. I mean, the inverse of the exponent is going to be 2 over 5 because the exponent is 5 over 2. Right, sharp. You always multiply, you flip the exponent, sharp. And then you're going to do the same here. Let's see. You're going to say half plus 1, which is 3 over 2. And then you have to multiply by the inverse, which is 2 over 3. Then don't forget plus c, because this is an indefinite integral, right? Now we can see that, okay, this is 2 over 5. And then we can see that, okay, the u, remember we made it to be x plus 1. So we have to put it back to the power 5 over 2 minus 2 over 3 to the power of x plus 1 to the power of 3 over 2, and then plus c. Plus c. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your time. Aluta continua. Tango.